Good evening. Yes, I am back. It's May 13th, 2017. A lot has happened in my life over the past few years. A lot of it has not been very good. The only person to blame for everything that's been going on in my life is myself. For what I believe in my heart, what I have opened my heart up to, has caused a lot of issues and problems. I accept that. But today is a different day. Today I'm making a lot of changes in my life. Starting in 2015, I had some issues with my teeth where I have never had a cleaning done, and I had a cleaning performed. And they did some cleaning in which caused a lot of issues to occur. Subsequently, 2 years ago, started to have issues in my wrists, in my hands, and my neck. And this was all, I believe it was all stemming from the dental cleaning. It was scary, not feeling well, not wanting to do the things I wanted to do in life. And on top of all the things personally that I had to go through, the traumas I had to go through, and all the pain I went through. All of the waiting. I've been waiting a long time now. 8 years now. And I define my life in certain terms. I have to redefine it. I've been doing that. In summer of last year, July, I began to have issues with speech, with standing and walking, all stemming from Myasthenia Gravis, which I was diagnosed for and I'm taking medication on. I don't like taking medication for anything. I don't like getting sick or feeling bad. And it's been a very long road, doctor's appointments inside the hospital, dealing with neurologists and other things. And I'm at the point now where I'm more stable. 2017 is the year of my 49th year, and this is 49th through the 50th. So March of 2018, I'll be 50 years old. And there's so many things I wanted to have accomplished by the time I was 50 that I won't be able to do by the time I'm 50. But I want to make a change. And back in October of last year, I made a conscious choice to start making those small changes. And I've done that. I've done it in a small incremental steps. That way they become more habit forming for me. I want to make these change positive. Then I went to have a physical done right before my birthday, and the doctor saw a gradual change in the right way for what I've been doing. Just went and see a specialist also for my illness, and he's putting me on a new protocol. I'm starting that drug as soon as it's compounded. I have to make the special drug for me to start taking. And I'm going to start doing a new diet, which I've been doing already. I've been cutting out, going out, eating, making my own food. The new diet has a lot, very low glycemic foods, more vegetables, lean meats, more paleo in a way. And I know I had to do this, but again, having a plan and executing it, you have to have some internal motivation. And when you have those around you not really support you and mock you, put you down, basically show their true colors for who they are. Because they don't really care about your well-being. They mock you, they make fun of you, and they have plenty of opportunity to help me out and be there for me, and they haven't been there. You know, basically the analogy is if I have $1 in my name, $1, I will give you $2. Yes, I will go negative for you. The inverse, if somebody has $2, they wouldn't give you 1 penny. You know by that, that's the value of what a friend is. If they won't even give you a penny, they won't even lift a finger for you. So I've learned that, and that's the hardest part to come to grips upon who actually cares and who doesn't give a damn. And people always say, do it for yourself, lose the weight, do it for yourself. And well, I've always done it for myself. I've always done everything for myself. And I need to do this for myself, but it's very hard to do it in the mindset of somebody else looking in. The main reason why I'm doing this is because, again, I'll be 50 next year, and I want to do things in life. And I want to do the things that people think I can't do. When I hear someone says, well, we can't go there because you can't do certain things, that hurts because you are assuming that I can't do something. I want to do everything. And I can do a lot more than anybody else you know. So that's what I want to do. Back in 2014, I hadn't played my horn in 16 years. I went and got an instrument, went to a band, played. I'm excelling there now and doing everything. And now I want to branch off to do other things and play and enjoy life. And that's what I'm going to do. I want to enjoy life. I'm not going to put in my situation where I'm doing something because I'm trying to overcome a sadness. And that's what everything has been doing. So this entire weight loss quest is to overcome a possible sadness that's going to happen. That might happen. And I have to come to terms with that. It might happen. And if it does, as of right now, me being who I am right now, I don't know how to handle that. I do not know how to handle that. So if I'm skinnier, then I can overcome it. I know I can. If I'm skinnier, I can overcome it. Like I said, right now I'm in a holding pattern. I am. Everything around me right now is in a holding pattern. I am in an apartment because I don't want a house unless I have a home, a loving home. I do not buy furniture unless I really need them, like my chair, my bed. Why do I need a sofa? I want a loving sofa. I want a loving environment. I want to have eventually photos and art in my apartment and house. I want beautiful photos of vacations and trips. I don't want all my photos to be locked on my device, my phone, just hidden away. No one can see them. You can't see those photos of my vacations or my trips and my travels, which I haven't had vacation in 7 years. So, but again, it goes to the fact that starting in October, I knew I had to make this change. 2017, I had to make these changes. And it started with the whole idea of, okay, I'm going to cook for myself, take good care of myself, and I'm doing it. I'm doing a lot better than I was before. I haven't had a major incident in a long time. And I've been pushing myself every single day, doing certain things. And, my birthday came and went. And it was what it was. I celebrated by myself. I didn't expect to. I thought I was going to have something big going to happen. It didn't happen. 50's coming up. And I know right now I'm not going to expect anything big celebration. I throw big celebrations because I care. I actually give a damn about other people. And we'll throw extravagant things because, again, I want that back too. I do what I do because that's what I want. I want that experience. I want the grand thing. I want it's the most loving thing possible. And when you don't get it in return, it hurts. Every single day it chips away at you, at your soul, at your heart, everything. But you keep on pushing every day. Maybe if I change this one thing, it's gonna change. If I change this other thing, it's gonna change. And I keep on pushing. But it doesn't happen. And the only person I have to blame is myself. It's all my fault. I caused this. And, so I have to do more. And the thing is that it's a double-edged sword now. And it's all my fault. I am heavier now than I've ever been. And the medication, the disease is causing this. I can't get around. I can't do anything. The disease won't let me do certain things. So I'm fighting it every single day. And the best way to fight it was with food. With food as medication. I was at the Walmart yesterday buying food to hear people who are on several different medications, gone through chemotherapy, who are ill, can't walk, can't do things. And then just to see their cart filled with garbage. It's just very eye-opening. And I want to get off this medication I'm on now for the myasthenia. I want to take the new medication. I want to take my CBD oil. I want it, and it could have been a great birthday gift having CBD, but no, it wasn't. I didn't get it. Again, you didn't care. Again, you had the beans. You could have done something. And so I'm going to do something. I'm going to do things for myself. And that's the next step in this evolution. To be selfish. And it's very hard to do it now. It was easy when I was younger. But when you're in love and you care, it's hard to be selfish. It's hard to do things for yourself. But I have to love myself first. I have to do this. That's what I keep on reminding myself, keep pushing myself. Like right now, all I want to do is go out and just do something. But I'll end up sitting at a bar, sitting in a restaurant, looking out and staying up all night just staring at the stars and just doing nothing. That's what I tend to do. I've always done that. Did that in junior high, did it in high school, did it in college, did it when I was not feeling well. I would just go out, leave the house, and just go to a bar, out to dinner, and just sit there. It's bad enough now that most of my days I just sit here all day long and just don't do anything. I wake up and just sit. I'll read, or I don't really watch too much television. I'll just sit here and read, or just really do not much of anything. For growth. I practice when I'm trying to play the horn and do that stuff, but most of the time I'll just sit here. And, at night, sometimes I can't sleep, and most of the time I can't sleep. I'll just lay in bed, not doing anything. And again, it's my fault. I caused all this, And I accept that aspect of it. I accept that I made the choice to, for me is to love with my entire heart, to love with my entire soul, to be everything, and then to be treated horrifically and in a terrible manner. And again, I don't blame anybody else. I blame myself for what has occurred. But this weight loss journey, I can't fool myself with it. The means to an end is that here I am, I now can do these things and no one will judge me. Because everyone judges me. Everybody judges me. Everyone judges me. I have myasthenia gravis. My muscles are weak. Oh, it's because you're fat. All right, let's go on a vacation. Oh, you can't go because you're fat, and then people are gonna look at you and you can't do certain things. Let's go for a walk. No, we can't go because you're fat. Not even asking me, but saying it after the fact. Oh, we went out, but we didn't invite you because you're fat. Basically, saying that. I can do anything and everything a normal man can do. Actually, I do those things better. I do everything better than a normal man. I do them 100 times better because I put my heart and my passion to everything that I do. And I will I give myself completely. So, I'm turning this inward on myself. And again, the danger there can be very introspective. And it could be a very painful process doing it all within. But I have to do it. It has to be drawn inside myself, and all I have to do, I have to give it to myself. And it's going to be lonely. It's going to be a lonely road ahead. And in the end, when the weight's gone, it could be a very, 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 very bleak and desolate life. It probably will be. But, there's a little sliver of hope that it'll be the way I want it to be. I'll say it this way. I've had a terrific life. I want a normal one. And the word terrific comes from terrifying. It's been a terrifying life. Growing up and not being accepted for who I was and what I've done. People around me not caring or understanding. I should say not understanding. I understand now that there was a lack of understanding. I was at a different level. To be growing up and then to not wanting to hear you play your horn, to not want to hear you recite poetry, not hear you talk about science, history, math, philosophy, growing up. And I just shut down. I just started talking to myself, doing things on my own. And in turn, I still do everything on my own, and that's who I am. I don't have any friends. I don't talk to anybody. I really don't need to talk to anybody. Why am I doing this to you? Because again, the last time I did these videos, I lost the weight, so I'm doing it again. But in fact, I don't need anybody. I desire, but don't need. Because desire runs deep. The desire and the sexual frustration that I'm under is enormous. It's beyond everything. It's just, I want a normal life. To wake up and to hear children, or to hear grandchildren, or to hear your wife, or to hear somebody call out your name and say, good morning, how are you? To be loving, to receive love, to receive that nourishment, I should say. That's the best way to say it. To be nourished with love, as opposed to be nourished by and indulged with things that, are fast fixes. Foods, spending, going out and eating, buying things, I don't want those things. I want the nourishment to come from someone else and to be fulfilled and to have that sharing, that giving. So we'll see. I'm gonna do all I can. I'm gonna do all I can on this thing. It's my choice. I'm doing it my certain way. Phase 1 was when I moved to this new place, and again, I've moved here for a specific reason: to get my life in order and to work on this disease and try and get rid of it. And it's been tough. There have been days that I don't want to get out of bed. There are days that it's hard to do things. And it's been really hard on me. So the medication I'm on now, I haven't had a bad episode. But my hands still bother me a little bit, not too much, but a little bit, just a little bit in the hands, but nothing major. I don't want to live with it, but I can tolerate it right now. And I'm playing my horn, having no problems. I've had some problems with the low register, and I've made modifications there, but I want to understand why it's happening. And I know after playing, the next day, I'm just tired. No pain or anything, just overall, I'm tired. Because again, I have orchestra rehearsals on Monday night. I have band rehearsals two band rehearsals on Wednesday. I have a Thursday rehearsal. And then periodically I have Saturday and Sunday rehearsals with a different group. That group, I probably won't play with him again until October. If not, I'm trying to think about what I should be doing. I'm seriously considering taking a break from the Stromberg group because just too much. I need a break this summer to get healed up and get myself back on track. And then Monday, the Monday group, they're finishing up their season next week. So what am I going to do? Again, today I woke up and weighed myself, 495.2. I know I need to lose the weight, and I'm going to do it my way. I went, and by chance I had nothing in the refrigerator. And I went to go buy the foods. I bought the food specifically, low glycemic foods, no rice, no bread, no sugar. So I'm just I'm going to do this because I'm going to basically buy the certain foods. If I'm hungry, make something. If I need to go and buy food, go buy it. And I'm not one who's going to go out late at night, buy a Whopper, buy a Big Mac. I've never done that. I don't like sweet foods. I don't do that stuff. But again, this is just one aspect of the whole equation. Does it matter what you eat? Not really. It does matter if you just pump yourself with carbohydrates and sugars and all that stuff. It's one aspect of it. The other aspect is the activity aspect, meaning I have to break out of the shell of being here and then getting out. But then again, it's not like, okay, if you move your muscles, you'll get better. That's you get worse. So I have to do a workaround there until I lost some more weight. Because again, I'm carrying the backpack, the stomach, and I gotta make it happen. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna take time. The next big time here, I have another follow-up with the doctor, July 17th, I believe. I'll verify that, but 6 weeks to get everything on track. I have all of June, half of July to make that happen, and the rest starting on today. I'll get my medication for the myasthenia. I'll start working on getting vitamin D replacement. I'll get some more sun. Labor Day's coming up. We'll make it happen. But again, it's a hard road I have to take. And I'll tell you, it's like I look at the videos I've done in the past, and it's heartbreaking because it's like look where you were, and it didn't happen. Yeah, it didn't happen. Yeah, nothing happened. Nothing changed personally. I was not nourished. I was abandoned. And, just shut down. And I've shut down before. And that's the scariest aspect. All this effort I go through and do, and then what happens if I'm abandoned again, then I'll lose it. But, I will know that I gave it the full effort. I did everything I could do. That's all I can live with. That I gave this life full effort. And 50 is not the midway point. It's just a number. And I'm going to make the most of it. So come with me on this journey here. The videos from moving on will be shorter, less formal than this, but I have my focus. I know what I need to do, and this is the first day. I got up this morning, and again, getting up in the morning, and I didn't feel right. I knew today would be a very lonely day, and then I just stayed there in bed for a while. It just hurts. My soul hurt a lot. Then I get up, made my breakfast, had my eggs, had vegetables, had some chicken, ate that, usually avocado oil for the first time. Then I had my fruit, have some fruit I have to take right now, and I have my coconut water here. Then I had my dinner and more chicken and vegetables, you know, and I'll have my salad. I'll eat later, not today, but I'm done eating. But just saying, just gonna keep the focus on eating right. And if I'm hungry, drink some water. I'm gonna make it happen. And I have to learn, if I'm not feeling good and I feel like I have to get out and I have to break out of here and don't go to the club, meaning a nightclub, and just sit there, or a restaurant, go to the actual gym and actually do some workouts. But I have to be careful, because if I go work out, the next day I won't even be able to move at all. So it's a learning process. And I gotta make it happen. But I say this now because this is like day one. A new beginning. Here I am. And I'm gonna make it happen. I have to make it happen. And then again, I'm doing this the right way for me, because I'll say it this much. The food is the foundation of everything. Food is the foundation. Nothing can be accomplished without good food, good medication you take. Food is medicine. And that's the foundation. Like I said, it's not the whole thing. It's a part of the thing. It's a small part, but it's critical. It's the foundation. And then getting the vitamin D I need, taking the right medication, and having a positive attitude. The horn has saved me. It saved me when I was in high school, playing the horn. And again, it was very interesting that I would, even looking at it now, I played a lot of solos. And I played alone in the band hall. And I preferred playing alone. And it just felt right, because I didn't want to be made fun of or treated badly. And, I tried really hard to make friends, and it didn't work out. And, and people know me. Everyone knows me, but everyone knows who I am, but no one really knows about anything about me. That's the best thing to say it. And, it'll leave it like that. And then now, just the same way, I play the horn because I want to excel. I want to be the best I can be. And I want the challenge to play in different groups. And orchestra is where I want to be. And I don't want to be the best at playing. I want to be the best that I can be. I want to play. I want to write again. Music. And that's the next thing. I want to write my poetry. I want to get it published. I want to do certain things, I want to bring joy. To myself first, of course. I care about myself, but it's been really, really hard these past 2 years. But I'm going to do it. I'm taking the initiative, and there are going to be bad days. There are going to be good days. Today was a so-and-so day. I had no compulsion to go out and buy a hamburger or go and get a drink or anything. I'm not like that. But I'm going to drink my coconut water. I'm going to have my fruit, and I'm going to go to bed. Again, and then that's the next thing. I have to get my sleep regulated correctly. I stay up all night. I'm sweating. I can't take it. It's just hard. So, it's just a lot of little things. But I believe in myself and what I can do. So, do me a favor. Come along this journey with me. And if you care, reach out. If you really, truly care. Again, I don't want I don't want pity. I don't want empathy. I don't want sympathy or anything. I want those that actually care to be part of this journey with me, and to show up and to be there for me. Because if you are truly a friend, then you can do that. If not, then you can wish me luck, and I'll be fine. I don't need anybody. I want to share my life with somebody. That's the point. That's the difference. I don't need. I want to share. I want to give, because that in turn I'll get back. That's how it should be, of course. So anyway, day one, May 13th, 2017. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. And, my mother, passed away a while ago. So that's that there. But happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And we'll talk tomorrow. So take care of yourselves. Love you.